Hi, y'all. This is Kristen Chenoweth.
Hi, I'm Gloria Stefan.
This is Sarah Bareilles.
Hi, I'm Patty LuPone.
This is Lin-Manuel Miranda. You're listening to the Broadway Podcast Network.
Hi, everyone. It's Tommy.
And Anjelica.
And I'm Phil.
And you are listening to
Real Talk.
Awesome. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Well, first things first, let's say goodbye to Billy
Billy. Oh.
and Halloween season. Love you, Billy. And let's say hello
To our Big Brother Christmas tree.
to Christmas.
Nice.
We have all these ornaments.
Ding, but first.
But first, Little Shop of Attention Whores, my favorite.
HOH.
Is there a here's the
Keto.
thing?
What?
Is there a here's the thing?
No.
No, we had one, but it broke.
Shout out to Lexi Ramos who made us these ornaments.
Can I take one home
Yeah, absolutely.
to put on the tree?
That's so
Because
cute.
I just feel like I need it.
Angelica's obsessed with Christmas. Obsessed. So, we're knocking over the tree. It's fine. It's fine. Great. So we'll put the tree there and Orwell there.
Okay.
So happy week after the Big Brother finale.
We couldn't do it because you were out,
Yes.
gallivanting in the West Coast.
It's really fucked up, honestly,
Why?
because we watched the whole entire season together, and then without fail, every single year, I flat leave them and go to LA for the finale. It's fucked up. It really is.
I don't care. I liked watching the finale.
That's right.
We had great company. It was me, John, Jamie, and Uncle Phil.
Yep.
And it was exciting.
I do wish I could be
You
in
didn't
two
even
places
watch
at
it.
once.
Did you watch it when you came home?
Well, I watched it when I was at. It's actually really annoying to be in LA while the finale's going on because everyone in New York is watching it and you can't watch it yet. It's not on live TV. It's not on at 5 p.m.
That's so
on the West
stupid.
Coast.
That doesn't even make sense.
So literally, we were FaceTiming while I was at dinner at like 5:30, and you're showing me through the FaceTime what was going on. So that's really annoying the way that they do
Yeah.
that. It's not. It doesn't cater to the West Coast, which is ironic because that's where it takes place. But so I half watched it through the FaceTime. Then I kind of watched it at the bar that night, but then really watched it the next day immediately on my phone.
Oh, nice.
So I kind of watched it 3 times.
All right, cool. So you definitely did watch it.
Definitely watched it.
Well, shout out to Anjelica for winning the contest.
Yep.
I know it was a little rigged early on, but
Hey, it doesn't matter. Jag was my first pick.
Jag
and either
was the
way, I
first
was
pick?
starting, whether it was Snake Drift or not, Jag was my first pick.
that's true.
Honestly,
That's true.
and mine was Matt. So like we really did good.
Really?
I mean, Bowie Jane was my last, but
But
we
you were
all
up
had
there
one.
too. We all
had
up
one.
there in the finale.
That's
the three of us.
Next year we'll revamp the draft and we'll like post it online. We can get people involved. That'll be
Yeah.
really fun.
We
could
were
do it the right way.
crying the way, like, when Jag was telling Bowie Jane that he's not taking her, we were crying at the way she said, no problem.
No problem.
And then she goes,
No problem.
like, all the teeth were out, and she was just like, no problem.
It's really sad because if you look at Bowie Jane's resume, she actually
Yeah, everyone was saying that. Nobody was saying that. It's just that, like, she's just not a real person. Like,
She won 3 HOHs. She got out really tough targets. She got out Cameron. She got out America.
but
Felicia.
she only got them out because somebody was in her ear telling her to get them out.
100%.
The
But
only thing on her resume was her wins. That's it. It wasn't
No.
about who she got out. It really was. And the HOH doesn't even vote. I hate that in Big Brother, that it's like, my HOH, this is who I got out. Like, you
You're right.
actually have nothing to do with who leaves. Nothing to do with it.
right, you don't even vote. You're
No,
right.
you don't even
Yeah.
vote.
It's just you put those targets up.
Right. And she put them up because somebody told her to put them up.
I 100% agree with you. But wait, one more thing let me say about Bowie Jane's, like, her resume. She broke the record for not sitting on the block the longest, for going the longest without hitting
Well,
the
that's
block.
because it's the longest Big Brother season.
Correct. But
Okay.
the fact is, she broke Derek Levasseur record. Because this was the longest season, he held that record before. I think he was like 98 days or something, and she went 99 without hitting the block. Or he was 99, she was 100. That's impressive.
Right. You know what? It would have been really impressive if when she won the HOH where she put up Matt, she would have put up Matt and Jag. Because it doesn't matter.
Right.
It doesn't matter. And she would have been like, I put them both up.
Well, she put Matt up, who also held that record at that
Right.
point, so she got rid of his record at that point. What's the point of
No,
putting up
no, I
Jag?
understand. But then she could have been like the Felicia. Here, I put up those two. Now it's up to you to win.
It doesn't matter though. At that, I mean, I hear you,
I
but I
think
just
it
don't.
looks better. Is my point.
No, but I kind of disagree, to be honest with you. I don't think it matters. I think all that mattered is that she had to put up Matt
But don't
so
you
that
think-
his record broke. Like he hit the block before she did, and she did that.
Absolutely.
The other two, it doesn't matter who
But don't you
goes up.
think it was easy for her to say, listen, Felicia's been on the block 8 times. I don't want to do it to her again. It doesn't matter.
Not if
I'm
you
putting it
really
to her.
want him to take you for final 2, and she was pushing for that, for Jag to take her. All this said, I actually think that Bowie Jane had accidentally played a great game. She just couldn't articulate that. She came into this game. It was clear that she was out of her element. She didn't know what she got herself into. She said Australia Big Brother's very different than this. She wasn't there to play. She was there to play for third place.
And it looks like she didn't
it's
need
frustrating.
the money, right? It looked like she didn't need the money. So
I know, but you know what? I don't like that people say that. Like, people got one look at her family and their backdrop, and they're like, she doesn't need the money. We don't know her life. We don't know what her story is. We have no idea.
Like, I don't know. I when you're playing a game, like, it's not like who needs it the most.
Right.
It's just, I don't know. She's in the house. She's going to try to win.
Yeah.
But I think we're talking about Bowie Jane for way too long.
I felt passionate about her. I wanted to talk about her a while. I liked when Taylor came on and did her interview and said, if Bowie Jane was a man, we'd be talking about her game very different. I do agree with that. I do. That's
I
it.
mean, okay, sure, whatever.
We can move on now. That's it.
I'm very happy I'm very happy with the finale. Like, I'm very happy the way it happened. I'm very happy that Jag risked taking Matt
Yep.
for his own morals, values, and religion, and won anyway. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just, he deserved the win. I loved that he won. I loved that he took Matt to the final 2. It was great. I thought it was like a perfect finale.
did you guys
Me too.
hear in the interviews, like, was Matt not knowing that he had to prepare for questions? Like,
I don't know what that was, but
bad.
Matt lost the second he opens his mouth. He really had a real shot, Matt.
Right.
And he lost solely based off of his answers to the questions.
Hear me out. This is just a thought that creeped into my head. Do you think part of that is because of his disability? Do you think that's a possibility?
I don't know, because it's not that he, it's hearing, it's
Right.
not speaking.
Yeah, but like hearing the questions, like is
No, he heard the questions.
I'm sure that he heard them, but I just think like communicating on the spot must be very different for somebody with a hearing disability. Like, if you look at his speech he did okay. It wasn't terrible. It was just the question. So if I'm comparing what he was able to prepare versus what he wasn't, it was a clear difference. I wonder if part of that had to do with his disability. honestly.
I don't think so one bit.
I don't know. Maybe.
I'm going to tell
we
you.
don't know.
Like, the first question he answered was, "Oh, we did it as a team," and he thought that's how it was going to go. And then Jag was savage. He goes, "No, I was.
That
the
was
boss."
great.
Yeah,
I
no, all
loved
Jag's.
Jag.
Okay, so Jag's answers were great. Matt's answers sucked. Matt's speech was great. Jag's speech sucked. It was so aggressive.
Oh my God,
and
I
crazy.
couldn't.
He's like, your blood is like. I saw so
Your
many
blood is
memes,
on my
like,
hands.
Matt's like, we paved this road together, and Jag's like, I'm responsible for killing and murdering you all. Like, it was
Wait,
crazy.
do you know
not-
I literally couldn't disagree more? I loved how aggressive Jag's speech was. I thought it was so cool.
No way.
I thought it was so cool that he was
It's
aggressively
just
saying
like a little
nope.
bit like ooh, like I don't know. He was being aggressive in his answers, and rightfully so.
I'm
like
going to tell you, I would not have voted for him if I was on the jury. After the way he spoke to me on that jury, I'd be like, all right,
look,
sorry.
he's so mad that you just said that.
Yeah.
I'm like what I would give to like go back in time and be here for the finale, because I would have totally disagreed with all of you. And I have a feeling, because even Joey said to me, he goes, I hated how aggressive Jag was in his final speech. I'm like, why? He took accountability and responsibility for sending all of them home. He said, you need to vote for me because I earned this more than him.
I love that.
I think he
love
had to
that.
fight for it.
I think saying I have all of your blood on my hands is a wild
And yelling
statement.
at them. He was like,
yeah,
wow.
like yelling. Like, it's
Yeah,
not what
he's
you
like-
say, it's how you say it.
Like, I got my hands dirty. Like, your blood is on my hands. I thought it was so cool that he said that.
yeah, sure.
I like that savage gameplay.
I'm happy he won, so.
Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was great, but it did rub a lot of people the wrong way. I'm not alone.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
you're not
And
alone.
I'm not alone.
You're
As
not alone.
per usual, you are alone.
I am
and
alone.
we are not.
Yeah.
You're on an island by yourself.
All right, I want to hear. Is it just about Big Brother?
No.
No. I have my...
No,
my-
I'm saying your rant.
Oh.
Oh, no? Okay, so then we'll wait for it.
Okay. Big Brother was great. That's it. I can't believe Cameron won AFP.
I thought Felicia was winning for sure. I thought she had it locked. And who was the top three?
Matt, Felicia, and Suri. This was the first year that it was a wild card.
Matt, Felicia, and Suri.
I don't know about
Cameron was
Sorry, Matt, Cameron, and Suri, not
Yeah.
Felicia.
Yeah, Matt, Cameron, Suri. Yeah. I think what it is I think
People respected his play.
people really loved him as a game player, and I think that the majority of the Big Brother audience is like middle America who's not on social media and doesn't watch the live feeds. So
Yeah.
it makes sense to me that he won, like taking that into consideration.
Yeah, there are millions of people that watch the show, and most of them are not on Twitter. So
Most of them are not on Twitter and don't watch the live feeds. So
Right.
like
2.8 million.
and that goes to show like the editing really does matter.
yeah, it
And
really does.
that, like Corey and America were basically edited out. Once after that fight with Jared happened, they were not a big part of the season. Even like their showmance, it was weird that they focused so much on Riley and Matt's showmance and barely on Corey and America. They were barely shown on the
know.
regular show.
And
You
like
had to be
Riley
a live
and
feeder.
Matt, like I don't know how I feel about that whole thing. Like they have potential to like maybe hook up. Like I don't know, it's weird. Like I feel like it was a little weird how hard they were pushing Riley and Matt.
Yeah, me
when they
too.
had a beautiful showmance that everyone was obsessed with. It just didn't make sense.
It didn't make You know what I honestly think it was?
What?
I think that CB, if I had to take a guess, I would say that CBS did not. Maybe I'm wrong, actually.
What?
I was going to say that CBS didn't want to push it because America is older than Corey by like 5 years, and they don't like that narrative. But they've had it before, where Shelley was with Clay.
Yeah, I don't know.
So maybe I'm wrong on that. But
And
if
like
I
5
had
years
to
isn't a
take
big
a guess,
deal. How old is Corey?
he's young, and she's
What,
like
22,
young too.
23?
Listen, no
Something
matter
like
what, Corey had a good time.
Let me look it up.
That's the bottom line.
What do you mean by that? What a weird thing to say. Like
Corey,
Corey had a good
I'm
time.
so happy I didn't
No,
hear that.
he went in there. He ends up, I'm not saying what they did. I don't know what, nothing like that. But
Yeah, why does
he
he
hung
have to
out-
go there?
He hung out with an older woman.
He's 21.
And was-
She's
Wait,
they're
did
in
anyone
love.
see what Corey's mom tweeted?
I'm obsessed with
Corey's
mom.
whores.
Core whores.
Core whores.
No, it's so good.
Why is she tweeting that?
No, and I love how she was like, the kids are going out
Could
tonight.
you
I'm staying in.
Could you imagine if John went on Big Brother and John's mom was tweeting John's whores? Like really think
But that
about
was the
it.
name, Core Whores.
But
that was his,
still,
I
it's
know.
just a wild thing for your mom to be writing.
She was like trolling, like Twitter. Essentially, I loved it. She was like,
so
the
he's
kids are going out
21 and
tonight.
she's 27.
Right. So 6 years.
Okay, and I think,
I think that's
he-
why. What you think? What? Finish the sentence.
I mean, think about it. He learned how to kiss because she had to teach him how to kiss.
I don't want this conversation.
I mean,
no, I want to see how far he's gonna go. Like, let's
Okay,
see
go.
where. Let's not
That's
cut
what
him off. Go ahead.
that's all I'm saying. I'm saying
That he
that,
learns how to
he
kiss?
learned from an older woman. That's like a guy's dream.
I'm gonna
Ew.
vomit. I'm
Ew.
gonna vomit. Stop
So
speaking.
messed up and so gross.
I don't like this.
Like they're just a great. Apparently, they're very in love. Is what I've been.
and
saying.
listen,
I feel
that's
like
great.
I don't feel like they look like there's any age gap.
They don't. They don't
I
look
don't
like
think
it's
they
weird.
look-
Even if who cares? Like we don't talk about the age gap the reverse way. Why do we have to talk about it when the
We would
woman's older?
never question a 27-year-old man and a 21-year-old girl. We wouldn't even
Never.
question it.
Nope.
Okay,
We wouldn't.
okay. I do question. I have friends of mine that date younger women, and I think it's I tell them, "What are you doing?"
Who, Chucky?
I didn't want to say his name.
But I'm assuming
knew.
it's Chucky. Why? How old are some of the girls he dates?
A lot younger.
Yeah, but
How old
that's
is
not
he?
6 years. If it was 6 years, would you say something and be concerned the way that you just
No,
were
right
the
now
reverse
at
side?
his age now, I'm like, you should be within 6 years. Not 20.
Yeah, that's completely different. What you're talking about a 20 age gap versus
I don't want to
6.
talk about Chucky.
Yeah, like
Let's get off
Leonardo
track.
DiCaprio. Like that's something to like when he's with 18-year-old women.
It's
and
weird.
he's
I'm
in
sorry,
his
it's
40s.
weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
Right.
But 21 and 27 is not weird.
No, it's not at all.
Especially when they don't look.
Yeah, they don't. It's not like a. It's not like
you don't think
jarring.
she's gonna want to get married before he does?
Who can? But
Like,
who knows? We
there's-
don't know. You
it's-
don't know
the
them.
difference of 6 years is a big deal.
I just
I'm
feel
sorry.
like-
I don't agree with you guys.
I just feel like not everyone's dating to get married. Like, I don't
Right.
know. They're just mad.
And
they're
hence
having
my
fun,
first
and they're
statement.
living in the moment.
Thank you. That was my first
No,
statement.
but also they really could be dating to get married. You don't know,
Yeah, they
Corey.
could
You
get
don't know
married.
America.
Okay.
We don't know that side of them. They
You're
didn't
right.
talk about it.
You're right.
Actually,
Military men get married all the time so young.
yeah.
Yes, there's
He's very
reason for that.
mature. He handles himself great. Honestly, I would say the way that he communicated, he was the most mature in the house.
I think he's more
actually.
mature than America.
Did you wait?
Yeah.
Did you see when he found out about Sari and Jared?
Yeah, that was great.
He
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
stop thinking the whole rest of the show.
Right.
He couldn't stop thinking about that.
Yeah, that was good.
Like, what could I have done differently if I would have known?
Speaking of America, I love her postseason just as much as I did
How
during
was
the
she in
season.
person?
Oh my god, all I cared about was meeting America, and I got to meet her, and it was like literally such a rush. I never felt like such like a fan. I felt like I was meeting Taylor Swift. Like I was so.
That's so crazy.
She didn't say a word. She just smiled, and I just talked at her for a good 30 seconds, and then got a picture and left. Like literally, like fanboy.
Did she know who you
hardcore.
were?
I don't even know. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I think so, but I don't really know. I literally just said, you had great reads on the house. You played so boldly. You weren't afraid to make a move. I loved you. I loved how you played the game. You're incredible.
Wow.
And then said, can we
What?
get a picture, and left.
I mean, how did you do that?
I was obsessed. I don't know. I literally was shaking.
Like, I'm texting you, get her for the podcast, and you just like ran away.
I was nervous. I didn't want to take up her time. Like, it's her
Yeah.
big night. I had to say hello and tell her how I felt, but I didn't want to take up her time.
Yeah, what do you want him to do? Bombard her with a podcast?
Right.
I thought it was more like a casual setting at the bar.
No, it's not.
I-
It's such a rush when you get out. Like, you're seeing everyone, you're meeting everyone. I didn't want to be that corny person who's like getting a picture with everybody. Like, I'll just, be chilling, naturally talk to people. But I needed to talk to her. I was like,
Yeah.
she's the one exception I've got to make. I have to go up to her.
Awesome. I'm
Nice.
glad.
It was great. It was amazing. Love her.
Great.
Yeah. Anyway, Big
right.
Brother Reindeer Games.
All right, I'm
Oh,
looking
yeah.
forward to that. Legends.
2 weeks.
Who do you think is going to be in there?
I hate questions like this. I don't know. Like, we'll see.
I think
They
yeah,
showed
no,
us
we don't
they
know.
showed us like some of the cast.
I think that they're going to choose Cameron from BB25 because they said they're bringing one
They're
BB25
going to
house
ask,
guest.
right? They're going to ask. That doesn't mean they're going to do
They
it.
said there'll be
right?
one Big Brother 25 house guest.
They
they'll
said,
ask a
No,
few.
they said we're going to invite one of you on the stage today.
Yeah, but in the press release, they said there'll be one BB25
All right,
house
maybe they
guest.
said yes already.
Or it was released before they asked them. So if what I'm saying is they're gonna, I think, ask Cameron. If he says no, which I don't think he will, then I think they'll go to somebody else. So
Okay.
they're gonna make sure that there's one person
Okay.
from BB25.
Makes sense.
Then they have the three that open the multiverse: Danielle Reyes, Brittany Haynes, and Frankie Grande.
Love that.
So they're hosting.
No, those three are coming back, and then the three that are hosting
Oh.
are Tiffany Mitchell, Derek X, and who's the third?
Jordan?
One? Jordan, yes, Jordan, of course. How could I forget? So that's
So
exciting.
you think Brittany Haynes' DRs are going to be as good, iconic as they were?
Well, I think it's a little weird that they're not having live feeds. It's such a quick season. It's going to mostly be about competitions. It's going to be different. So
Yeah.
I'm more just interested to see what they do. It sounds like it's like going to be like a Kids Bop version of the challenge, is what I think it is. So, but
Oh, cool concept.
that's what I think. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, yeah.
The challenge
Sure.
is, yeah, maybe it'll
Challenge
work.
sucks.
So
Yeah.
So then Dan wouldn't make sense because Dan was not really a comp beast.
It doesn't have to be comp beasts.
Okay.
Yeah, like we'll see.
They didn't say that.
We'll
It
see
just
who's
said
on
BB
it.
Legends. Yeah. I wonder if we'll see your favorite, Nicole Franzel.
Ugh,
I bet we will.
probably.
Yep.
Whatever.
That'll be
More
fun.
days in the house.
I love her.
All right, you ready?
All right.
Time
can
for your
can we
minute.
Can we do a minute 10?
No.
No.
Oh, shit. All right.
You gonna
You'll get
time
it.
him?
You could do a minute 3. I have a minute 3.
All right.
Right. Set. I'm ready to go. Ready?
All right.
Set. Go.
All right, Special Forces. I was impressed with JoJo Siwa. I think she's doing a great job. Jack Osborne had to be elevated. He had an elevated heart rate, so he had a medic come. It's very interesting to Tom Sandoval. I don't know if you know who he is, but
Yes.
he went on the show to punish himself at the same time Ariana Madix went on Dancing with the Stars and is phenomenal. She's one of my leaders to win.
Can't wait to talk about Dancing with the Stars.
All right, so I'll leave those alone. Survivor double eviction night. They split the groups into 2. Each team loses 1 player. I lost Caleb and Sifu, so I lost 2 guys in my pool. The challenge was very tough on the toes. I can tell you that. In the challenge this week, we had Big T. It was a coming out party. So the guests, all the house guests, they were very supportive of her. Julie, she lost, and Hui lost. They went home. The ratings really suffered.
Not Juju, but keep going.
They really suffered. They only had 190 people watching the show, and I think it's oversaturation is the problem. I'm really almost there. Golden Bachelor is down to 2 people.
The deal is you stop. That's
so
it.
how about the ratings?
No.
Can I just tell you what the ratings are?
Well, maybe
for
talk
Big Brother shows. I mean, not even for all the reality
in
shows.
order for the minute thing.
Yeah. That's
This
not part
is-
of your minute.
right.
That could just
I
be a
wrote this
part
down.
of the discussion.
All right, go ahead.
So wait a second. So it's not a minute rant. We're talking. So
Right.
yes, the ratings are very low on what? All reality shows or just the challenge?
I wrote down the reality shows as of 11/8. Okay.
Okay.
Dancing with the
No,
Stars
but you
is
don't
number
need to
1.
recap all of them. Just say what the
letting
result
you know.
is. No,
Okay.
just say the result.
Of the reality shows, Dancing with the Stars is number 1. It's ranked 22. All the shows. Football
He can't
blows
help
everything
it.
away. Right.
Right, but Dancing with the Stars is the best rated.
Of the reality shows.
Yes, because of
4.9 million.
Ariana, and because of Harry.
Harry.
Okay.
Definitely.
Continue.
The Golden Bachelor was number 2, right? That had right below it. I mean, it's very close.
That's cool.
right. Survivor is number 3. They're all in the 20s. They're right next to each
20
other.
what million?
No, ranked shows 22, 23, and 25 of all shows.
But ranked off of viewership?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
He has the viewership written next to it, but he's just not reading that out
I did.
loud.
I said it was,
That's what we wanted.
I did. I said 4.9 million for Dancing with the Stars.
Okay.
4.8 million for Golden Bachelor.
Okay.
4.5 million for Survivor.
Okay, now what's next?
Big Brother,
With?
2.8 million.
That's a
Okay,
big jump.
so
And you know, it's crazy
half.
that last year the BB24 was getting an average of 3.8 million instead of 2.8 million. So it went down 1 million viewers.
Holy shit.
That's a
But
lot.
because they fucked up that bad with the cast last season.
What do you mean? Last season was higher.
I know. So I'm saying, and people were like, this is the last season I'm ever going to watch.
Oh, I see. I see.
Because they fucked up so bad with the cast last season, because last season was the worst Big Brother ever.
Wait, I loved it. I can't believe it. I loved Taylor's arc. I loved how
Oh, I'm thinking, no, I'm missing a season gap. So
and then the cookout was before that.
the
Then
cookout,
22 was
everybody
All-Stars.
hated the cookout.
Yeah, people were bored of that season. They
Everyone
didn't like
hated that season. I forgot. I missed the season. Okay.
Got it.
So
Yeah.
no, I enjoyed watching Taylor,
but
but
there's
like
a
also not
million-
that much. Like I don't know, I love Taylor, but that season also kind of sucked. The last like 2 seasons were really boring. This season was great, but I
loved
feel like the
last
last
season.
2 seasons left a bad taste in people's mouth. Everybody was just done with it. It was boring. It wasn't interesting.
I so disagree. Like, I loved
I mean,
last
you're
season.
on an island by yourself because clearly.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I think that BB24, if you look at the overall arc, how Taylor started
Yeah,
from the
that
bottom
part
and
of it.
actually came out on top, like you left that finale feeling amazing
Yes.
that the underdog actually won.
Right.
BB23 was impressive, but boring. It was the best gameplay, but also boring. So I do agree with that.
You're missing the point, though. What it is, there were a lot of people she didn't like last season, and they were evicted. It had nothing to do with that. It was people she didn't like on the show.
Right.
That's why. There were a lot of people
Anyway,
like
this
that.
is silly. So,
All right.
okay,
Amazing
so,
Race was next,
Yeah, but all right.
2.6 million. Then the Buddy Games, 1.9, and then the Challenge, 190,000 people.
That's nothing. We're talking
What was that? The challenge?
190,000 people. We're talking versus
Oh,
millions.
so this is its last season. It has to be.
No, the 40 is going to happen. They're going to do the challenge 40, but they actually put 2 episodes back to back in 1 week just so they could speed up and get to the portion where the vets are going to start to come in because they know the vets will bring in more ratings. It's that bad.
That's insane.
And I think it's very.
That's
I
less
actually,
followers than you have on Instagram.
Basically, yeah. That's nuts.
That's crazy.
It is really crazy because I actually think it's fun. I like the challenges, but they're not really smart right now. They're doing dumb things. if what it is you vote a person in, and that person gets to pick somebody. So
Right.
why would you vote in the same sex as you when you could potentially be
I
called
love that
in?
you said same sex instead of same gender. That was so cool. So progressive of you.
By accident. I don't know.
Take the compliment.
All right, I took the compliment. Anyway,
Okay, so I just want to say, so the big jump was after, so I have like the seasons.
Yeah.
I have Big Brother 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25 viewership. It goes from 5.4 million.
Where?
Tyler Crispin.
That season was sick.
5.4 million. It was at a high with Paul's season. It was at 6.6.
Whoa.
5.4, and then it just went down from there. 4.3, 3.9, 3.7, 3.6, and now this one was 3.5. So it's just slowly going down.
It is. It's on the way out. Wow.
It's on the way out.
It's pretty crazy. Like, not that this matters, but it is indicative that, or indicative. I don't know what the right word is, but like, look at our Instagram followers. Like, every season that comes out, they go less and less.
yeah. So my idea with that is there's more options on TV now. Way back when, there weren't that many options.
It doesn't matter.
I think that's a
the
big
numbers
part
are
of it.
the numbers. It
Right,
doesn't
but I
matter.
don't think that they need as
It
many
stayed
people.
consistent up until Liz's season. After Liz's season is when it
BB17?
started going down.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think
Crazy.
with the way things have changed watching, it's moved.
All right, can we talk about Dancing with the Stars, because I love it so much.
I
Yes.
know.
It makes my heart so happy. I really
It's the
love
best
Harry
show.
and Riley. Gangnam Style, I watched
That saved
5
it.
times.
That saved
I
it.
cried.
No, I actually got
literally-
emotional too.
I got so emotional because you could see how happy he is, and for the first time, like, he gave it his all, and they got a perfect score, and like, I loved their team.
Yeah.
If Ariana was on that team, it would have been my dream team.
It was great.
I just thought it was so good.
When the camera zoomed in on him and then zoomed out and the group was dancing,
He threw,
that was the
what's
best.
her name? He threw the Bachelorette in the air, and then
Charity.
they just went crazy.
Oh my gosh.
No, phenomenal dance. Phenomenal dance.
Great
It was
dance.
great.
It
I
was
actually
great.
think he would have went home if it wasn't for that.
So
That's
then
how
me
bad
and
he-
John,
Yeah.
went back and we watched like hours of just like Dancing with the Stars highlights, because I don't know if I've said it on here before. Way back when I was a little girl, I watched the first season of Dancing with the Stars, and the person who should have won got runner-up. And I said, okay, it's going to be one of those shows. It's going to be an American Idol type where they
It's
don't
fixed.
it's fixed. The person who should win doesn't actually win. I will never watch an episode ever again. Fast forward to 2023, and now Harry and Riley are on, and I was super obsessed with them. So I started watching it, and I'm so mad I missed out on all these seasons and all these years. But I'm actually happy about it because I was reading a lot of things, and I knew I would be very
Annoyed by
the show. They would have lost me somewhere along the road. It seems like it does happen.
It is one of those
every
shows.
season. It is one of those shows.
It's only a matter of time when you lose a show. The show loses
yeah,
you.
it's
Yeah.
only a matter of time.
Because it has to do with contracts. Like, whoever wins is contracted to go on tour with Dancing with the Stars,
Yeah.
and only certain people are able to do that.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of times a Bachelorette wins, because they have the flexibility to go
Yeah.
on tour. There's like a lot of like logistics behind the scenes that go
But
into
there's
who
so
wins.
many great people. Of the girl from Avengers, the girl from The Bachelorette,
Sochi?
Ariana.
Love Sochi.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Oh my
she's
God.
amazing.
I love her. She's my favorite.
Yeah, she's great.
I love Allison Hannigan, and I just think she
Let me
is-
guess, you like Allison and Barry, the two worst ones. Harry's the worst dancer.
Yeah.
but they're entertaining to watch.
Barry is very entertaining. He's what it is. You don't know them. That's why.
Yeah, I know Allison. What do you mean? Of course, I know Allison.
I understand that, but I'm talking about Barry Williams. You didn't even know who he was last time I mentioned
No,
him.
I
So
didn't.
that's my point. You don't know him like you're excited about Harry. I don't care about Harry. Give two shits about Harry. I think he sucks as a dancer, and he should have went home many times already.
I think that they're gonna get him to Taylor Swift week and then get rid of him. Which is, so week coming up is Whitney Houston, and
Yeah.
then the week after that's Taylor Swift.
Okay.
night.
I can't wait for Taylor Swift night. That's
I can't
gonna
wait for
be-
Whitney Houston night too. I'm so excited for these next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, right? Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Tomorrow. So
I'm so excited.
Like Barry does the slow dances really well. I thought his dance was a little boring this
Yes,
week.
it was.
Right?
It was boring.
It's
That's
a quick
why.
step. Slow. a slow
Right.
quick step. Didn't make sense. And you know what? I thought
Harry took a
Pretty
ballet
well.
class this week, so hopefully he'll finally improve.
I gotta
Between
ask you,
Gangnam
though.
Style
One ballet class.
and he took a ballet class. I'm hoping now
I
we're
got to
going to
ask
see
you
him
though,
move.
how do they learn these dances so quick? Because sometimes they
It's
learn
all
too.
they do all day long. What do you
But
mean?
they know they got regular jobs.
No, I watch all of their like they vlog all week long.
Okay.
It's all they do.
So
Yeah.
Wayne Brady was doing the show and then coming there and doing it after.
Well, he's actually really good, so he was capable of handling doing
Okay.
rehearsals
Yeah,
at the
like
same time.
I went back and watched all of Charlie D'Amelio.
Oh, she was so
Zendaya.
good.
Like I just watched like all of their dances. Like although Zendaya, Charlie D'Amelio
D'Amelio?
was great. No, who was it? It was somebody who won against either Zendaya or No, because Charlie won.
Charlie won.
Charlie won.
Yes.
So it was the girl that went against Zendaya. Her dance, I was hysterical crying. I don't know who it was, but she was amazing. There
I
were
gotta
so
go
many
back
good
and look.
dances.
I love Dancing with the Stars. I love the group numbers. I love like the like heart behind it. It's just so feel good. It's
Mm-hmm. I like
great.
the themed nights. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's fun.
It's so
really
fun. It's so cute. I know.
I'm also loving Amazing Race. Are you watching?
I'm a little behind. I'm a week behind.
Ah, it's so good.
Yeah, you know what?
I love that you love Amazing
It's
Race.
so
You and John
good.
have to go on.
I know. We're gonna. It's so good.
I like that you learn about the different cultures, right? I think that's really
Yeah.
cool, right? I know I can never, ever, ever do that show.
Yeah, I'm gonna audition this. Me and John already. He just sent me the other day when they're casting. We're gonna audition.
Ooh. Great.
But I love it. I don't know. I think it's just so good. So you're
I would
behind.
love to see you
I'm
on
1
it.
week behind.
So
I
the
think-
brothers just went home.
I don't know.
The brothers, like, they have nowhere to be, no urgency, black, long, flowy hair. They didn't talk for years.
Yeah, I don't remember what I watched.
So you're not watching.
He's not watching.
I
He's
watched,
just having it on in the background while he's
I
working.
watched.
Gotcha.
I watched 3 episodes in a row, and I just don't remember them
Gotcha.
because I was
Okay.
behind.
All right. Well, Amazing Race is great.
I mean, great. I
Except
just,
there's these 2 bitches on it. I hate them. They're so annoying. So, okay. So now they have to roadblock. So on Amazing Race, Thomas, you don't really watch it, right?
Not,
I-
yet, not right now.
On
no.
Amazing Race, everybody gets to pick a team that they U-turn, which essentially is normally you pick a path and that team, whoever gets the most votes has to do both paths. So it really sets them back time-wise. Every year, it's the team that consistently gets in first gets voted. Like if there's a team
Right.
consistently always in the top
Right.
1 or 2, of course everyone's going to vote for them. There are these girls that have literally been at the bottom, but they're just so mean to all the other players that they got just as many votes as the team
no way.
that was consistently in first each week. Just solely based off of because everyone hates them. Like that, they literally got that many votes just because people, all the other teams hate them that
Wow,
much.
I gotta watch this.
No, it's crazy.
It sounds great.
no,
They're
it's
so-
a fun show without a doubt.
It's yeah.
I
there's-
like when there's the fathers with their daughters or their
no
sons.
the
I like that
deaf
stuff.
that we have a deaf father and his son. They are everything you can ever
Yeah,
want
I
and
love
more
them.
in an Amazing Race team. They're
Wow.
incredible. They're incredible people. They're incredible players.
Yep.
There's a father-daughter duo, which if my father ever spoke to me on live TV the way that this dad is talking to his daughter, I would legitimately not have a relationship with him.
Really?
The way he just talked to her in this last episode, he was so mean and nasty to her. He's like, you need to stop speaking. Like, stop speaking.
Oh my God.
Like, while she's driving and he's giving her the wrong directions. It was hard to watch.
Oh my God.
But, yeah, it's just,
Yeah.
it's really good. It's really good.
So lots of good reality TV, but I'm excited for Squid Games the most
Yeah.
on
That's gonna
Netflix.
be
That's
good.
gonna be
Crazy.
insane. I think it comes out very soon.
Let me look.
That's gonna be nuts. That's gonna be like groundbreaking. I feel like
Yeah.
4-point-something million is the prize. That's nuts. Crazy. So we've got that to look forward to. We've got Big Brother Reindeer Games. We've got lots to look forward to, but we are going to take a little break after this, right?
Yeah. Squid Game. When's a squid? What? What is he laughing at? What?
Another break is so funny.
I know we took a long break, but this will
When does-
technically be the end of our season, and then we'll start a new season. So also, side note, while you're looking that up, I want to say thank you to Broadway Podcast Network. There are new producers for this season, and it's been great to work with them, and they've helped us so much with the video content. And, you know, we're still getting used to the video content, but we're getting there. Like, we've had some big hits on social media with our videos. It was an exciting season for us. We started interviewing the house guests when they were evicted.
That was very exciting.
It was very cool. We had a really good season. We're moving in the right direction.
November 22nd. So,
All right, so it's not that long of a break if we're going to cover Squid
a
Games.
week and 2
We'll
days.
see. Oh my gosh. I got to tell Broadway Podcast Network we
Yeah.
might be coming back a little earlier than I
Yeah, because
thought.
we still have Amazing Race. We still have Dancing with the Stars. We're
Survivor.
going to have Squid Games. He has
I just need like a
Survivor.
week off, a week and a half.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So maybe next Thursday. Maybe no, that's Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
we'll figure
Well,
it out.
we'll figure it out, everyone. But
No matter what, though, I'm going to be covering Dancing
I say
with the
Monday,
Stars
November
on the Uncle
27th.
Phil's
Are we all
podcast.
here? I say Monday, November 27th.
Sounds good.
Are we all here?
Yeah.
It's the weekend after Thanksgiving.
It's
Great.
hardly ever
Okay.
me that's a problem. But,
yeah, it's me.
yeah, so
And me.
I'll be covering Dancing with the Stars with Victoria on Uncle Phil's podcast. You guys are more than welcome to come on. Just letting you know.
No.
All right.
I don't want to go on that podcast. And I don't think what?
Also, let's just, it's been real. All right.
Wait, hold on.
He's got his singing lessons in like 17
Okay,
That's
but
fine.
just wait a second. I need to know something. Why are you competing with your own podcast?
Because you're not going to cover it.
But we just did Dancing with the Stars.
We just talked about it.
I
We
know,
are covering it.
but he said I'm going to be off, again. So I was
A
like,
week and a half. It's not that
All right,
big
so
of a deal.
I'll come on, but we got to talk about that.
okay, let's
All right,
talk
but
about
let's talk about it off camera.
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. It's been
Real. Why is he laughing so hard? Because I said I don't want to go on that podcast.